Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Easy Mathematics. In this video, we are going to know about truth tables and application of logical connectives in terms of propositions. So first of all, what is truth table? A truth table is a convenient way of summarizing the truth values of logical statements. We should follow this truth table with a proper example. So if this type of structure we have, then this one is called the truth table. It indicates the truth values of compound propositions composed of several simple propositions such as P and Q. These are two simple propositions, and P conjunction Q is a compound proposition. P disjunction Q is also another compound proposition. So such kind of compound propositions can be easily find out its truth value by using the truth table. A truth table consists of columns and rows. The number of columns depend upon the number of simple propositions. Here the number of simple propositions are 2. Depending upon that, its columns are depending. Not only that, by using the connectives, while we forming the compound propositions, that time how many different connectives are supposed to use, depending upon that also the number of columns will depend. And what about the number of rows? So the number of rows in a truth table are found on the basis of simple propositions. So for example, suppose here only 2 simple propositions are used. So 2 simple propositions means the total number of rows are 2 to the power of 2. Actually the formula is 2 to the power of n. N is the number of propositions. If we use only 2 propositions, the number of rows, that means number of different combinations, are there 4. So as there are only 2 propositions, so we required only 4 rows. If only one proposition, such as if we look at this one, it is the not P. So only one proposition is here. So only the 2 required rows are required to find out its truth table. If there are 3 propositions, then we require total 8 rows, because 2 to the power 3 is equals to 8 number is there. So 8 number of rows are required. So depending upon the number of simple propositions, we can find out how many rows are required over there. So now, since each proposition has 2 possible truth value, each proposition we know that it is a proposition if it is either true or it is false. That means each proposition has 2 possible truth values. Either it is true or it is false. So depending upon that, the truth table can be formed. And by constructing this truth table, what the benefit we find out? So finding out the validity of an equivalence relation between the functions. So what is the equivalence? Suppose one compound proposition is given and it is expressed in some other compound propositions. So that expression is called the equivalence. That proposition is called equivalence. If left hand side expression and right hand side expression, their truth values are same. So when these type of things we will find out, then it is called the equivalence relation. In equivalence relation, we discuss later on in our upcoming videos. Anyways, another way, if we want to design or testing any electronic circuit, that time also this truth table is very important. So we come to know about the truth table. Now its logical operations. Actually, here we are going to discuss about the basic logical operations. In our previous video, we come to know about 5 different connectives. These connectives are conjunction, disjunction, negation, conditional and biconditional. Among these 5, conjunction, disjunction and negation are called the basic logical operations. So how in truth table we just apply those, we are discussing now with some example. So first of all, we know that this one is the conjunction and these are its truth value, and this one is disjunction and this one is its truth value. So suppose one proposition is given here, you love pizza, and another proposition is given, you love burger. And if we want to find out the conjunction of this P and Q. That means you love pizza and you love burger. If you love both of them, then only we can say that the outcome is true. You love pizza if it is true, and you love burger if it is also true, then conjunction implies that you love both pizza as well as burger. But if you love any one of them, either of them, then you can go for the disjunction. So you love pizza or you love burger, then we can write in this format. So this one is the disjunction. Now, so when two or more statements are joined by the connectives denoted by the symbol this one, the compound statement so formed is called the conjunction. Whereas when two or more statements are joined by the connective denoted by this sign is this sign, and the compound statement so formed is called the disjunction. And definitely this is termed as the and this one is termed as the or. Here disjunctions we will find out in two ways. Disjunctions have two type of, one is the inclusive disjunction and another one is the exclusive disjunction. So now what is the difference between these two? Inclusive means what we come to know till now, that is the inclusive disjunction. But when it is the exclusive disjunction, that time it is denoted by the symbol. And here what it actually shows, it actually shows that if your two primary propositions are given, and among these two propositions any one only can be correct, that means either P is correct or Q can be correct, not both simultaneously wrong or simultaneously true. So for example, suppose if we have one proposition, straight line A and B are parallel to each other, and another proposition is given that straight line A and B are perpendicular to each other. So that means either A is perpendicular to B or A is parallel to B. Neither simultaneously both can occur. So this type of propositions are under the exclusive propositions, and that time just look, this one is the truth table for the exclusive. That means when the P and Q both are true, that time it is false, and when P and Q both are false, that time also it is false. If any one of this P and Q is true and one is false, then only it is giving us the true result. So this is the exclusive disjunction connector or logical operation. Now let us consider negation with some examples. Suppose P is a proposition which is given that x is equals to 0. Then negation of P means what? That is not P, that is x not equals to 0. So this one, it's truth table, that we already know. So here I am giving you the negation of some compound statement. We know that P conjunction Q and P disjunction Q. If we want to take its negation, then what will be the outcome? So if we take the negation of this one, then it is not P, then the disjunction not Q, where it is the conjunction. And when it is not of P disjunction Q, that one is equals to not P conjunction not Q. So how we can find it out? So with the truth table also we can verify the statement. Suppose we want to verify this first one. So for the first one there are total two propositions are given, P and Q. So as there are only two propositions, that's why we should have the four rows, four various combinations. So here it is true, 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 false, false, true and false, false. Now at first we should take the not P, that is just the opposite of this one, and not Q, just the opposite of this Q. Now we should find out if we take the if we take the disjunction between not P and not Q, then what happens? If we take so, then as both are false, then it has to be false. False true, then true, true false, then true, and true true, then it is true. And we know that the conjunction between P and Q is true when both are true, otherwise all are false if either of them is true, that means any one is true and one is false, or both are false. So this one is the P conjunction Q. Now if we take the negation of this one, that means not of within bracket P conjunction Q, then we should take the, we should get the outcome just the opposite of this one. So as it is true, then its opposite is false. As it is false, then its opposite is true. So similarly, as these are false, we should find out this true. So just look, negation of this one is equals to this one, and that is nothing but this statement, is it now? So similarly, we can prove the second one also. So this one is the negation of compound statements. Likewise, we can find out the negation of any such compound statements. So you should try by yourself one question at least. So here your do by yourself question, and the question is P disjunction not Q is equals to P disjunction Q, then it is conjunction not of P conjunction Q. So you should verify that left hand side is equals to right hand side by yourself at your home. Now on the basis of these known connectives, the basis of these known connectives means and, or, and not. And means it is the conjunction, or means it is the disjunction, and not means it is the negation. So on base of these three connectives, we can derive some other connectives. So we can say the basic logical connectives can derive some new connectives. So these new connectives for, I am just at first giving you the notation, after that I am going to explain those. So initially we have supposed these two propositions. Now here I have taken P upper side arrow Q, and its output I had given here false. When both are true, then it is false, and rest for all it is true. So what do you think for this one? This one is, if we will do not and, that means P conjunction Q, and if we take its negation, I think we shall find out this outcome. This one is called the NAND, not and. Not and. So this one is the NAND, a new composition. Similarly, here P down arrow Q, its outcome you just observe, it is false, 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 true. So when it is true, when both are false, then only it is true. So I think if you compare with the known outcomes, known truth tables, then you shall find out if it is P disjunction Q, and if we take its negation, then we shall find out this one. So that its name we can say it is NOR, not or the negation of or. So or means this one, and means this one. If we shall take the negation of these two things, then we shall find out two other connectives. One is called the NAND, another one is called the NOR. NAND is denoted by upper arrow and NOR is denoted by the lower arrow. One more thing, that is called the XOR. So XOR we have already discussed. I think you just emphasize on the exclusive disjunction. Exclusive disjunction is what? When two propositions, among two propositions, any one is correct, any one can correct, then only we shall find out the true value as the compound proposition. So this one is the sign for the XOR, and we already have do this one. And if we will do this one, then if when both are true, then it is false, and when both are false, then it is false. When any one of them is true, then the outcome is true. So that is called the XOR. So we learned here three different connectives. One is the NAND, another one is NOR, another one is XOR. So among these three connectives, we just want to make a truth table for this compound proposition. So here one expression is given. So what should be its truth table? Let us do here in this above table here. So let us consider this one as A and this one as B. So that our requirement is what? Our requirement is then A XOR B. So what should be the A XOR B? A means this one and B is this one. So if we take the connection between these two, so this XOR means when both are true, then it is false, when both are false, then it is false, and either of them, if it is true, then the outcome is true. So as both are false, then its outcome should be false, and here true false, so that it is true, here true false, so that it is true, and here both are true, that means it is false. So this one is the outcome or the truth table for this given expression. So similarly, we can find out the truth table for any such expression. So here I am giving you 3 questions for you. You should do by yourself and create your truth table. I hope you understand this all. In our upcoming video, we are going to learn more connectives. So till that, stay tuned. Have a nice day and thank you all.